structured, no loopholes, amicable in every way. It hurts all in my head. I need to get over it. I know it.
The subject matter in Descent might be difficult to watch, but Rosario Dawson insists it's raw honesty and it's the only way to educate people about the harsh reality of rape. Rosario hopes to get the film out to organizations that can help spread the message that violence against anyone, women or men, is not acceptable.
I want to try to get a really good, strong discussion board that's taken care of and get a rape center or something affiliated, or at least have numbers on there, so there's a guidance for people, because this film does bring up a lot of questions and there aren't a lot of solutions in it, but I do feel like they do exist out there, with an education or sometimes just with the experience, what we can do to continue perpetuating the violence in ourselves, to continue seeing ourselves as victims, and how that shallows out our experience in this world. And I'm very present to that, and I thought it was important to show it through this experience, and that this actually showing how ugly it got is a good way of showing people you see that you actually don't have to go in that direction.
Rosario Dawson realizes the power of film as years later she is still getting feedback for kids, the 1995 docudrama from Larry Clark about what really goes on.
Kids was something that really started me off in that way, set the bar very high in that. I met a lot of people for a long period of time after that movie came out who were like, yo, I just cut off, I stopped doing drugs after that. Like, that scene where they were all in the pool together, I thought those girls were gonna get raped, and then they didn't in the end, and I make sure I always tell my mom where I am now. And I've had so many people be like, I always use protected sex now, or I hope you're using protected sex, and I'm like, that movie's not an actual documentary. It looks like one, but it's not, And it's great to see how a movie can really change people. That's not what Larry Clark or Harmony Korine did that movie for, but it does. It does get a voice out there, it does start discussion, and that's what I hope this movie does.